Get out of my way. Yeah, that's right. Roid rage. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just a naturally angry and abusive person. Jesus Christ. Motherfucking leg day, dude. I'm gonna walk backwards here in a second on the treadmill, but give me a second. I just wanted to, I don't know, man. I always start off filming when I'm like doing something. Why can't I just not be doing something? Get on the treadmill? Yeah, okay. Yeah, who's abusive now? Telling me what to do and stuff. What the hell, man? Yeah, leg day. I'm excited. We're gonna try and do 275 pounds again on the hack squat. It's more than that. Like, I forget how actually much the hack squat machine weighs. Like the machine itself. It's probably somewhere around 45 to 50 pounds. The rig itself. I wonder if it says so on the machine. I'll check today so I can know what actual weight I'm adding, but it's 2 plates on each side plus a 25 on each side. So we did it last week for 2 reps, which means this week we should be able to do it for at least 3 or 4, because, or at least that's how my progressions usually go, especially on legs. That progressive overload or whatever, man, it just comes naturally for my quads. Well, then after that, we'll try and add as many different leg exercises and motions that we possibly can to today's workout. But first, walking backwards for knee health. I don't know, doing it without the hands means I have to focus on it more, like without using the handrails, means I have to focus on it more, and it feels like I'm activating the knees more. Limbering up or whatever, really stabilizing myself here and activating all my, I don't know, rotator cuffs. I'm kidding. I swear to God, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know what a rotator cuff is. It's one of those things you put in your car so it doesn't explode. Yeah, I know my hack squat weight isn't that impressive, but when I tell you that it makes me so happy to just go up on weight on it, I mean it. The exercise is so difficult. It's so hard. You know, going from doing the hack squat where I was able to do like, I don't know, close to 400 pounds down to this, it's very humbling. But I like a challenge, and this exercise is challenging, so that means I'm going to stick with it for now. In my last video, I was talking about how, or maybe 2 videos ago at this point, I was talking about how I wanted to get into bodybuilding culture and who has what and who did what the best and blah, blah, blah. Who's had the most insane legs in the history of bodybuilding, I wonder. Because I feel like legs aren't a big focal point for a lot of people. They're always looking at the biceps and the chest and the shoulders and the traps, but they're never like, oh my God, those hamstrings were just so developed. I swear to God, every time I use this machine, there's just more plates on this side of the machine. For some reason, everybody's like, yeah, I'm gonna put all the 45s here and then just not put any here. I understand that nobody wants to move those hundreds, and neither do I, because I mean, they have to go somewhere, but still, it's so strange. Oh, there's as high as it gets. Do a warm-up set real quick. Ooh, these socks are a little more slippery than I'm used to. Yeah, this machine definitely doesn't weigh nothing, that's for sure. God, I wish it went lower. They're just not expecting me to have that full range of motion, dude. Come on. Well, you know me. I don't really lollygag, so we're just gonna... There you go. Does it say? Okay, max load is 225 pounds on each peg. They're going over that on this, and they're definitely going over it on that. But where does it say the weight of the actual machine, I wonder? I guess it doesn't really matter what it weighs, but I just want to know for science. That's my max right there. Let's see what we can do over close to 300 real actual pounds. 2 reps was last week's max. We at least want to get that. I'm hoping for more by a long shot. I think I can do more if I just dial in. I think I can do at least 3. Shoot for 4 though. My legs are adequately warmed up. My knees are feeling healthy. Okay. Well, it wasn't a fluke. We got 2. Wow, this weight's heavy. God, that definitely was failure, though. I could not get that up even an inch more than I did. I really thought I had that, in all honesty. I thought I was at least gonna get 3, so it's a huge letdown. Not going up on weight for one leg day might not feel like a lot, but it's a whole day. That's a whole day I'm not going up. That's like the first time that has happened in the entirety of the channel so far, right? No, I think this is exactly the pattern it was happening in last time too. Whew. I think this is a sign though that the 2-day break I'm taking here in a second, or 2 rest days in a row, is actually gonna be really worth it. All right, 2 plates. It wasn't too bad. I feel like the form was really good though. That's what matters. That was insanely hard to do. Oh my God, I really thought I was gonna get that 3rd rep. You know, usually the 1 rest day works really well for me, but sometimes my body just feels like it's falling behind. Not because I'm like sore or anything, it's just that my progression is slowing, and then every time I take that break, you know, I give my body the opportunity to heal just a little more than it was expecting to be able to, and then it's pretty good. I also think today is going to be a relatively light leg day. We're going to do this, we're going to do the loaded back, and then we're going to do the leg extensions, and then I think that might be it for today, especially since my body needs that break. I've taken 1 rest day for the past like 4 weeks in a row, so that means it only makes sense to, you know, do that hard reset, go pretty light into the evening, and then that's pretty it. That's pretty it. Great use of the English language, dude. Good job. Wow. Kudos. Ooh. Ooh. That might be it for hack squat. Oh, you know, for science reasons, and also just because I'm already gonna do so little today. Well, not little. I already feel extremely exhausted, but I'm gonna see if I can actually, how much is maxing this out? 350? Let me see if I can get this up. I just wanna know. Ooh, cute little spider. Oh, hey buddy. I just wanna see. I just wanna know. Humor me. Do I think I can get it up? Actually, I kinda do. Yep. Whew. Yeah, but it feels heavy as fuck, dude. Jesus. I would want to die if I did that. Oh my God, no. But that means we can do like any of this weight. Let's do 275. Bring this down a little bit, actually. There we go. Oh my God. Just took a lap, man. Yeah, I'm going really hard on these sets because I'm lacking the energy. So what I do when I am just kind of light on energy, I feel like I'm not really in that mindset, right? Which I usually am, but today I'm just not. What I do is I tell myself I'm just gonna do 2 sets of everything as heavy as I can for as little workouts as possible. And usually I end up more tired than if I had done my normal exercise because I just overload everything. This is 40, 50 more pounds than I would normally do. So, you know. But with that being said, I don't do this a lot, you know. But I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. Obviously there are days where you're just not in it. You know, you're not that super excited for it and you still gotta go. And that's today. I am not in that zone. I'm not really here, you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of just yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna title this the fastest leg exercise you can do because in all honesty, I'm feeling it. Are we hitting all the muscles? No, we're not hitting our abductors and adductors, and we're not targeting our calves. The form I use on the hack squat does hit your calves a little bit. It's not targeting it by any means, but when you're really in a hurry and you're at the end of your no rest period, I think that this is the best you can do sometimes, and that's okay. because holy shit, my legs are tired already. Just pushing so hard on the back extensions there. My lower back is exploded. My hamstrings are crying out for help, and my quads are still alive somehow, so we're going to obliterate them right now. My poor little legs. Emphasis on little and poor, you know, emphasis on everything. Yeah, I think we'll get to go up on weight soon on these though, which is good. The best part, I think, for me personally, mentally, for not tracking the exact weight I'm doing, is that I don't know when I last switched to it. I have a disorder that allows me to have extremely good memory. But what that means is that anything I attribute to memory, I can more or less remember as if it were photographic memory. It's not photographic memory, but it's close. And what I get to do is then contribute or attribute the weight I'm doing to that memory system. And then, you know, all that good stuff. But I'm really bad with dates and time management and what is it, time dilation is a really big thing. You know, like I'm just missing a lot of time. So when did I last go up on 165? It could have been last leg day. It could have been 3 leg days ago. I don't know, but I know now that I'm gonna probably need to go up soon because the reps are speaking for themselves. And it's, I don't know, I think the placebo effect I believe in so heavily because it's proven to exist, right? If you can somehow force yourself into believing something about at least yourself, then you can make it true if it's possible. And in my case, that means going up when I probably have no right to do so. So, yeah. One more set of these and I think I'm a little cooked. I am sweating profusely. I am breathing heavier than I usually do. I'm tired. Yeah, this is the end of the 4-week period of barely any rest. And then I get 2 rest days. Yes, but I do have a cool video coming for you guys, I think tomorrow at time of release of this, so keep your eye out for that. Last set of the day, let's go. They replaced the bucket. How dare they? That was my one and only homie and they replaced him like he was nothing. I hope he's doing well, you know. Hopefully not dead in a ditch somewhere. You guys know Bucket. Just how he is sometimes. Whew. Whoa, the leg pump's kind of insane today. Whoa. Y'all see that? Fastest leg workout this side of the Mississippi, dude. The calves aren't really falling behind, which is good. I mean, there's not much to fall behind on. My calves, my calf genetics are so bad. But yeah, quick, cute, easy. Well, easy. My legs are obliterated, to say the least, but that was a good day. To say the least, this is the fastest and most efficient leg day I have ever come across. My legs are obliterated. They are done. They are tired, kaput, ready to go home, to say the least. And thanks for sticking through this marathon, this 4-week marathon. Two break days coming in here, and then we'll get back right to it and do another 4 weeks. It's really repetitive, but man, does it work. So, and this is a day 6, I think, of the bodybuilding journey, technically. I only started numbering the days like 6 days ago, but it's like, you know, I didn't want to start from like 50 or whatever since we've, I don't know, it was weird. Don't worry about it. But for those of you who have been here since the start, thank you. For those of you who are just showing up, subscribe, stick around. I hope to see you in the next one. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's exciting, exhilarating, interesting video. It's going to be fun. But to say the least, I'm just happy all of you are here. We're closing in on 1,000 subs, and when we get there, I'll probably have something special, but I don't think we're going to get there too fast, so I'm not planning ahead too much. But with all that being said, Thank you so much for being here. Your question of the day is, what is your favorite forearm exercise? Yeah, that's foreshadowing for tomorrow, baby, and I'll see you in the next one. So go to the gym, take care of yourself, and have a good rest day whenever your next rest day is. Bye-bye. Later. Bye.